The Senior Lawyers Division annually presents the Leonard Loeb Award. The award recognizes the work of a senior lawyer who has made significant contributions to the legal community, has shown respect for the legal system, and has demonstrated a love for the law and what it seeks to accomplish. This year's recipient is attorney Mary Lynne Donohue. Attorney Donohue's service to the state bar and the legal profession is extensive. She has served as secretary and treasurer in 2 terms as a district representative on the Board of Governors. She has chaired the Leadership Development Committee, Facilities Committee, and many other state bar committees. She was the Sheboygan County Bar Association's first female president, and she served for many years as volunteer coordinator with its legal aid clinic. Please join me in honoring Attorney Donohue.
Thank you. I am so pleased and honored to receive this award, and I thought I would share a minute and a half origin story. I was in my mid-20s, in the mid-70s, living in Madison. I waited on tables, I cleaned houses, I delivered newspapers, I did a little union organizing, and I spent a very long time getting a master's degree in comparative literature with a focus in Italian drama. It became clear to me that this was probably not a long-range path forward, so I decided to apply to one law school, UW-Madison, and to the MATC Auto Mechanics program. I had traveled around the country in a Volkswagen van, and I love cars, and in those days you could actually make repairs yourself. Well, I got into law school. I did not get into auto mechanics school. And I can tell you that I probably made a much better lawyer than I would have an auto mechanic. So I started my career at Legal Services of Northeastern Wisconsin. In my office, I had a cartoon of Calvin and Hobbes, who reminds my husband and me of our older son. And Calvin has his fist in the air, and he's shouting, "It's not fair." Those words, really, as I look at it, have been words that have moved me through my life, really trying to think about how and acting to make the world a fairer place. So, as my dear, long-suffering, patient husband, Tim Van Akron, thank you, darling, would tell you, it has been, and those of you who were in the mid-70s would know this expression, it is my intention to keep on trucking. Good laugh, I was glad to hear that. And I was just going to say thank you again, but as I sit in this room and listen to the amazing, astonishing work of people in the room, I always hate that phrase, I feel humbled, Well, I do feel pretty humbled, and my friend Julie Stodolka and I did a lot of pro bono work during COVID, and we know just how hard all of you work, and just thank you from the bottom of my heart and I think from the bottom of all of your hearts for all the fine, fine work that we collectively do to try to make the world a fairer place. Thanks.